everyone, welcome to Token Topics. This is truly an exciting time to be in crypto. Things are really heating up for the coming new year. I believe this is going to be somewhat of a super cycle, and perhaps it'll run longer than expected. Now that crypto is getting more of the world's attention, we're going to see a lot of policymakers paving a way for this industry. XRP is set to soar in 2025. I wouldn't doubt if we see something over $20, maybe even around a $50 XRP. It's possible because there's so much momentum behind XRP right now due to the lawsuit, due to financial institutions beginning to implement major utility, due to the ETF coming, and there sure is going to be a lot more explosive good news in the coming future. Also, we just recently heard about BlackRock, which I'm pretty sure is going to reflect the price of XRP. There's not only great news in store for XRP and Ripple, but there's also great news in store for XLM and Stellar. There's also great things in store for Metallicus with Metal Blockchain. They're now an official service provider for the FedNow system. That is huge, and it could be the reason why we're seeing the price going up. So in this video, we're going to hear from a United States senator on the potential future for Bitcoin in the United States. We're also going to have a better understanding for Bitcoin and why, if we're in love with these altcoins, we should respect Bitcoin. We're also going to look into Donald Trump's new SEC chair. We're also going to get a better understanding of the first crypto czar. So this really should benefit the industry. And we're also going to hear Brad Garlinghouse in a recent interview at the end. So you're not going to want to miss that. So if you're into cryptocurrency, if you're an enthusiast, if you love XRP, XLM, and other great assets, you come to the right place. Please do hit the like, also share and subscribe. Keep in mind that I'm not your financial advisor. Opinions are my own. I'm also not paid for or sponsored by any blockchain project mentioned in this video. It's the end of the year, and D'CENT Wallet is throwing an incredible end of the year sale. Now with the prices of these assets going up, it's best to keep that precious money safe, offline, and onto a hardware wallet. D'CENT Wallet has made this the perfect time to do so. Normally, a biometric wallet is $159. Right now, if you purchase it through the affiliate links, you receive it for only $89. That's a 44% discount. If you decide you want to go with a 2-package deal, which is a good idea, considering if you want to diversify, also with the holidays around, you can give it as a gift. It's always good to have a couple different wallets for security. You can get 2 wallets for 47% off. That's $169. The normal price is $318, so you can see how much you're saving. This is perfect just in time for Christmas. If you have any loved ones that would love one of these, this is the perfect time to get it. Wait, it gets better. Not only are you receiving an incredible discount, but you're also able to participate in the mega airdrop. The first 1,000 customers that purchase a hardware wallet and submit their airdrop application form will participate in 5 different airdrops. There's 5 different coins that will be airdropped. 200 XAH, 3,000 BBB, 50 FIG, 1 EIOB, and 30 CTC. So to keep it simple, purchase a hardware wallet through the affiliate link, fill out your form, submit it, then sit back and receive your wallet and receive your airdrop in due time. All information is in the description. If you love your altcoins, it's proper, in my opinion, to have respect for Bitcoin. Bitcoin really is the grandfather of the value of this market, and if it wasn't for Bitcoin, there wouldn't be that excitement with the parabolic price action that we see every 4 years that really brings everybody involved, brings a lot of excitement. Innovation is sparked from Bitcoin. All these different blockchain projects and people creating these different solutions all spring from the possibilities of Bitcoin. It's nice to see the United States government really getting serious about this. We're going to hear from a United States Senator, Cynthia Lummis, on her take on Bitcoin. She's not only pro-Bitcoin, but she's pro-cryptocurrency. She's pro-projects that are creating crypto solutions here in the United States. Now, she believes that it's a good idea to create a Bitcoin reserve, and I agree with her. I think that really is a great idea. It's heading in the right direction. It's going to be very exciting to see what is going to play out for the next year now that we have a very pro-crypto president. Before we begin to hear from Senator Loomis, let's have a better understanding for Bitcoin and how it affects altcoins. So Bitcoin's halving is unlike any event in traditional finance. It plays a pivotal role in shaping its price. So roughly every 4 years, the reward for mining Bitcoin is cut in half. This effectively reduces the rate at which new Bitcoins are introduced into the market, leading to a supply shock, which evidently reflects on the price and also the price of the altcoins.
Let's talk about the Bitcoin Act of 2024, because the most important thing for a lot of people is establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve. On the other hand, though, some people say, why would we need such a thing?
Well, first of all, Charles, I want to compliment you on your newest book. I read it, I loved it, and I recommend it to everybody.
Thank you.
And among the things you raised, Charles, in your book is the importance of having diversified assets, the importance of having some things that are a long-term store of value. And Bitcoin is certainly that. So why Bitcoin would make sense as part of our strategic reserves is that we recognize other long-term stores of value and put them in strategic reserve. We have a gold strategic reserve. We have an oil strategic reserve. I think it is fitting that Bitcoin, now that is really digital gold, be included among our reserve assets. So I'm proposing in the Bitcoin Act that we purchase roughly 200,000 Bitcoin a year just by converting money we already have into Bitcoin and hold them for 20 years. If we did that with, say, 5% of all the Bitcoin that will ever exist, which is roughly 1 million Bitcoin, we could cut our debt in half in 20 years. And in the meantime, we would have an asset that's growing in value while our own dollar is decreasing in value. And thereby we could shore up the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. What that does is help us protect ourselves against inflation and protect the US dollar on the world stage.
Article, protect Bitcoin property rights, a firm's rights or of self-custody. Talk to us about this, because this is, I think, an area where a lot of individuals in the retail side are concerned about.
It's very important that we protect Bitcoin and people who hold their Bitcoin in individual wallets. We don't want to see this asset become owned only by governments, and certainly don't want to see it controlled by governments, because its great virtue is as freedom money. It is infinitely divisible. It can be used all over the world. It is something that you can send from one person to another at a very low cost and very quickly. Its ability to help bring people out of poverty or into the innovator class and the wealthier class is very exciting. And that's why we want to protect individual property rights in Bitcoin and people's individual wallets.
Right.
There's a phrase, not your keys, not your coin. Your keys are your ability to access your Bitcoin. We want to make sure people have access to their own keys and their own Bitcoin. Thus far, under the current administration, efforts to regulate it through enforcement actions, through penalties and lawsuits, has driven this industry into the arms of other countries, including the European Union. We want to bring them back and have this industry be strong, robust, innovative, and very, very located in the United States, including Bitcoin mining. These are all things that President Trump raised during his campaign, and he seems to be assembling a very pro-Bitcoin cabinet. His leadership understand the asset, not only just Bitcoin, but other digital assets and the opportunities for blockchain.
Now with Gary Gensler leaving the SEC, I believe we can expect big things to come from here on out. There's going to be clear rules of the road. You know, we're not going to be choke-held anymore. You know, Donald Trump has chosen Paul Atkins to chair the SEC. And from the likes of it, Paul Atkins is very much pro-cryptocurrency. So he's going to help these industries thrive. Now imagine an agency actually doing its job. Wow. It gets better. Donald Trump has also chosen an AI and cryptocurrency czar. So this is going to be pretty wild. David Sachs is going to be the first crypto and AI czar. In this next clip, Donald Trump, he screams Ripple without actually saying Ripple when he talks about, instead of attacking these industries, helping them.
Trump continues to fill out his next administration. Some of his latest appointments are giving a boost to the cryptocurrency industry. Fox News correspondent Lucas Tomlinson has more.
It's going to be better than ever before.
The second Trump administration continues to take shape with one of the president-elect's latest appointments, Silicon Valley venture capitalist David Sacks, as the country's first ever White House AI and crypto czar. The new role, designed to boost innovation in tech and crypto, in a statement on Truth Social, Trump's saying of Sacks, quote, he will work on a legal framework so the crypto industry has the clarity it has been asking for and can thrive in the U.S.
Instead of attacking industries of the future, we will embrace them, including making America the world capital for crypto and Bitcoin.
Trump, once a skeptic of crypto, embraced the currency during his campaign, vowing to make the U.S. the, quote, crypto capital of the planet and to create a national reserve of Bitcoin. Crypto assets have seen a massive post-election rally, with Bitcoin breaking $100,000 this week. Some say they expect it to soar even higher in the new year.
By the end of next year, we get to $250,000. When President Trump takes over and starts to go ahead and enact his policies, the market will continue to go higher.
The boost to Bitcoin comes after another Trump appointment earlier this week. Cryptocurrency advocate and former SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins has been nominated by the president-elect to chair the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Headline. It's one that you saw coming. There had been some reports out there. What does this mean for the crypto market specifically? We're looking at Bitcoin. I haven't seen a huge reaction yet, but this is night and day from Gary Gensler.
Absolutely. I mean, they're going to get an advocate for the pro-crypto world, and this is the first time that they've really had somebody in the regulatory repertoire, if you will, that's going to be thinking of the crypto world. And so, Commissioner Atkins, because he used to be a commissioner at the SEC, he has actually come out and has done a lot of work in the crypto space. He worked on for the Digital Chamber of Commerce and so forth. But where we're going with this is that, the SEC chair has a really important role because they can put out a ruling, say, tail end of 2026, the tail end of 2025, giving a little bit more of the color of, okay, here, what are the rules for crypto? Meaning if you have a security and you are an exchange like Coinbase, here's how you operate. And you're not going to have this threat of enforcement action coming after you. So if you're a company like Coinbase or if you're another crypto platform out there, you're going to have an SEC chairman who's not going to come after you with enforcement actions like you saw under the Gensler era, but you're also going to have somebody who's probably going to try and create a rulemaking and have a rule of the road so that you can operate going forward.
Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the SEC's approach was the main reason his company and two others created the biggest industry super PAC called Fairshake.
People are like, why did these companies come together and organize and say, this matters? And it's a reaction to a war on crypto.
So if there had been a different SEC chair than Gary Gensler?
I'm not sure Fairshake would exist.
Really?
Absolutely.
Crypto for all of us.
Brad Garlinghouse's cryptocurrency company and two others contributed $144 million to support pro-crypto Republicans and Democrats running for Congress. 85% won.
It's incredible.
So in your mind, is the message for any lawmaker looking to run for office that they have to take your industry seriously, fear your industry?